Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Dead Cells, a game it's the perfect situation to be in with the roguelite. You know, the more you play it, the more you kind of reveal how enjoyable it can be. And we're doing our 2 boss cell situation here. I mean, again, I completely, in every episode, kind of starts with the same cadence here. Hold on. I got this chair. I can't be slouching forward. You gotta protect your back, Loveless. Can't stay in the heat to get out the wild lumbar support. Just give me it. It's got all sorts of bells and whistles and levers, and you got, there's one arm in a good position, and then you just gotta grab this other one over here, and then you flip that up, push it down, and then you're gonna lock that in position. You're gonna slide under the desk. Oh, that's the good gravy right there, dude. I'm gonna have the strongest lumbar in human history. I got a controller position, I got a keyboard position. Okay, I can already tell you how this run's gonna go. Right from the get-go. Ooh. Thanks for the gold, which is actually useful now. Extra damage to a bleeding target. Anyway, what I was gonna say is, every episode has a similar cadence at the start. Namely, I go, well, I can see how it might be useful, but I don't really think the shield build is the right build for me personally. Now, what I want to point out here, I think we have a really good, well, we need to get our scrolls, obviously, but for now we have a really good base for a run to function. No, one of these days we'll use it, but I kind of, it strikes me as something that I would save for being a little bit further on in the game, once I actually, like, maybe get all the boss levels taken care of. This is a bad way to do this. Whoop. So straight up, I saw that scroll back there. I'm a little worried. The floor seems kind of long. Is this our exit? No, it's not our exit. It's our shop. I don't like that shop necessarily. But we have a good base for a purple run. Mostly because we have a death orb, and then the ice grenade, the damage I couldn't care less about. Please just let me get, like, 1 scroll. That's all I've ever wanted. Thank you. And now that I've gotten this, I do need, I feel obliged to let you know I do actually want 2 scrolls, if you don't mind. Can I please, perhaps, perchance get my 2nd scroll? We have some time. Not much. There we go. Put that in purple for now. It's where you want to be when you leave this floor. I do see that there's treasure over here. As useful as that treasure might be, I'm really in the position right now where I'm like, just get me the heck out of town. So I can get to our, first time door. But yeah, the Chaos Orb, the Death Orb, it's incredible. I love it. These, I don't think we need to invest in these just right off the bat here, so let's start with the obvious one I usually take. If you die once, come back to life. I think it's particularly important, and a lot of these mutations feel a lot different in terms of their value now that we can't heal between floors, except for, like, the occasional bit. If you give me a moment here, I'm just coffeeing up a little bit. Coffee! How many thousands of times do you think that joke has been made? Hey, I almost blew it a little bit there. So yeah, I mean, you could probably gather, like, for now, I'm not really feeling, and I'm just taking 1 level in everything, and then we're probably going to focus on purple. I'm not really worried about run variety in Dead Cells just yet. I'm more worried about, just ensuring, in quite the opposite, really. I'm worried about ensuring some kind of brand of consistency. And this is probably the roguelite, and I'm not messing with you, that I've improved in the most. Not in the shortest amount of time, but, like, over the course of a long time playing. We've really, mastery is a strong word. We haven't reached mastery yet, but we certainly have figured out, like, ooh, do you think that's very useful that actually exists? Because we can use that to heal. And previously, I was like, dude, the kebabs are useless. Why do you need them when you heal in between every single floor? What is going on up there? It turns out you absolutely need them. Once you get onto these higher boss cell levels and things become, like, nearly impossible because of the fact that you never heal. But anyway. We've now, semi-consistently, we're finding it relatively easy to get where we want to go. You know, make it to that final boss fight as often as possible. Malachite. I'm gonna fight the elite because I think an amulet is insanely important. And I see that our thing is a shield here, but honestly, I'm not that bummed because, oh, what's going on here? Hey. Oh, hello. You're right there, huh? So we may indeed feel the need to heal. I hate this. What have I done? So we want to kill things, because if we kill them... No, you idiot! If we kill them, we get a biter swarm. Come here, please. Yo, though. Only if we kill him with our sword, I guess. Okay, now, in theory, life could be a little simpler. But you know what? It's all worth it for the juicy amulets, dude. It's all worth it for the juicy amulet. It actually does give us 1 level of tactics. Would I say that that's worth it? Are you out of your mind? Did you see what just happened? Of course it wasn't worth it. That was horrendous. But we did get something that will reduce all our damage by 10% in the future. Now, how much is that worth? Not as much as I would like, I'll tell you that much. We may actually want to use, and I actually don't think it's that big of a deal. We definitely want, oh, but like, dude, come on though. Like, it's going to be so good. Yeah, get rid of, I stand by this. I stand by this right now. Bow and infinite arrows plus firebrands. No primary weapon temporarily. I mean, maybe we'd actually like the toxic cloud. Poisons enemies. The freeze is actually... Oh, this does give us damage reduction, which might be necessary for the whole thing here. I don't know. I'll sell the toxic cloud. That is horrible. I am just running for my life, and this is almost never going to be the right way to, like, run a situation here. I see that there's a scroll back there. Let's get ourselves to safety. You know what I'm thinking is, like, definitely do not... Like, you should wait on your... Oh. You should wait on using your heals until it's absolutely necessary. But I see a scroll back here. I'm running back for it. We can go back for our kebab, and we should definitely do so. Moreover, you know, there's like 3 core mutations that I often take. One of them is come back to life. One of them is 30% extra HP. And one of them is cooldown reduction. It's obvious. You have to take it. It also gives us tactics levels. We definitely want to do the same. But I might have to go for the one that's like, if you get cursed, you get 10% of your HP back. Explosive crossbow. 222, 120. Any enemy hit by a bolt suffers a critical wound. Why not then? Let's give it a shot. Because like this one is admittedly pretty bad right now. We have 8 minutes, right? Or maybe even 8.5 minutes, like a dismemberment plant song. I did get drenched in poison there, but we made it out. Oh, this is like you can't be doing... Okay, wait, what's more valuable? I think it's honestly probably more valuable. We can get plus 30% health later. get some means of replenishing your HP, and get cooldown reduction. Those are the ones that are actually going to do it for you, I think. I don't care about the boots. Ancient sewers. I don't know, dude. So we basically explored there. I feel like we're a little light on scrolls, but maybe I'm, like, just literally mistaken. It's a chicken! Yo, we're actually not that bad on HP now. Much to my surprise, and perhaps much to your chagrin. So we do have to get a little bit of a move on here. Thanks for the extra treasure. Always appreciate it. Ah, dude, though. Okay, I'll do it, but I'm a little afraid. Colorless, plus 20% damage taken. I don't think I can do it. Believe it or not, I mean... You know what? We should actually just leave. Because it's not like we're going to a boss floor. We can use our curse on the next floor and feel good about it. But I really think, like, cooldown reduction is insanely important, but so is healing. Right off the bat, though, I think it's cooldown reduction. And I think in doing this, we're going to be able to kill enemies faster and thus not die to our curse. But after that, we'll probably take the one that is like heals you 10% of your HP for every level of curse that you're able to get through. Like every cursed enemy you kill. That worked out super well for us last time. And yeah, it was like a little tense. But, I mean, what do you expect? Lobster? So just ignore the front part of this. Oh, no! You're like the worst conceivable enemy I could face before finding the timed door. Come on, dude. Where is my timed door? That's not it. He's done it! That took, like... Honestly, like, I feel pretty smart. Because we ran past a lot of stuff that... You know, old NL definitely would have gone down there and been like, maybe the time door's down here. It couldn't possibly be this deep into the level. Guess what? It was. So instead of taking the, like, super curse strategy, we could go for, you know, plus 30% maximum HP, admittedly. And I don't necessarily think it's a bad idea, but I think I get hit enough that it's kind of like a matter of necessity that I take a means to replenish my health. And I wish it weren't so. Cool. That was really cool and fun. Okay, I am an idiot. Let's try it again. Assassin's Dagger, Explosive Crossbow. It's the first time we've really messed up a run that badly in a long time, so, you know. I'll admit, a little frustrated with that one, but, you know, that's... what do you expect, you know? Whoa, that's a wild one. You know, you're cursed and you take damage from a ranged enemy. It's gonna happen from time to time, and try not to be too disheartened about it, I suppose. We really, by fighting that elite, and it's gonna sound like, because the thing is, we probably would have we probably would have taken the cursed chest regardless, because I like to play that aggressive style these days. Start here. But fighting that elite, I think, really, and not just fighting the elite, but doing really badly against the elite, really put me on the back foot, I think. You know, I was playing cautious for, like, the rest of the game there. For now, I'm just gonna go with the stats that benefit me most, and we definitely have, like, a red-based build for now. The Assassin's Dagger is pretty solid. It does require you to be a little bit better at the game than I have been. Ooh. Okay, barnacles, ice grenades, swarm. Was the swarm bonus? Generates a toxic cloud. Like, I think the flashbang is pretty terrible, but there might be an exception here. Like, if we flashbang an enemy and they're guaranteed to stand still for a little while, we can enable our assassin's dagger, and, you know, with a relatively large dump of gold, we could always get it up to, like, quality level 2. Usually, the hook is just... And I feel vindicated in this to some extent, because there was a Reddit thread about the... Wish I could pack that up in a doggy bag and take it with me. People don't say doggy bag anymore, you know? It's been a long time. They say to-go box now, which is actually... Or maybe it's a West Coast, East Coast thing, I don't know. But, I mean, it does make way more sense. I don't know why it's called a doggy bag. We gotta try. Anyway, I digress. We don't need to worry about this too much. But the Reddit thread was like, for real? Hello? What? You stumbled through a rift, eh? Bet you'd like to take these little beauties with you. I mean, maybe? Yeah, I suppose. Well, if you do decide to take them, getting out won't be anything like getting in. So you get the treasure at first? Weird. We're probably screwing ourselves out of the time door, by the way, but a reworked rift is a smart idea. No, it's paused. Okay. But yeah, a lot of the people... Oh, no. On Reddit, we're like, it's all well and good that the update's coming, but they also need to work on weapon balance, because some of the weapons are just downright useless. And I was like, I know! Stop giving me sandals, dude. Yo, that was so much easier. And although that's gonna seem like, oh, how convenient, the thing NL asked for to make the game easier is now in there. It's smart, okay? Like, previously, you killed 50 enemies and dodged through a bunch of traps. And you got, you know, what, gold? Who cares? Why didn't I get brought back from death? I guess I had already died at one point on the previous one. Suppose we could also heal when we kill enemies, but you gotta kill a lot of enemies to make that work. One second, I'm gonna focus here, because I only got 10 seconds to get where I want to go. Oh, you've chosen wisely. But yeah, dude, that's actually a substantially smarter way to do those rifts, in my opinion. And yeah, I mean, maybe I'm a little biased because I succeeded on the first one, but did I? It cost me a one of my heals, and I don't get too many of those over the course of this entire game, so... For now, as much as I'm loath to admit it... What is going on down there? As much as I'm loath to admit it, we have a brutality build. Which, you know, maybe being a little bit more aggressive, or even being forced to be a little bit more aggressive is, no, careful. Is going to be something that's going to work out for me in the future here. You know, it pays dividends. Being forced to go through this, like, tough period, definitely do not need to do that. Being forced to go through a tough period where I have to get right up in enemies' faces, you know, lead to a situation in which I learn their patterns, feel more comfortable fighting them in the future, and who knows, you know, a month from now we're winning every single run. Don't even try it, buddy. I saw that wall back there. I will forget about it, but I just want you to know I did see it. Wow, that was really smart and good. While we're here, well, first off, murder this guy. While we're here, we should go back for the cabana. We'll go back at the end, I guess. Because we might find another one. I know there's one, like, a little closer, but... I gotta fulfill the prophecy. Okay, I think you wait 15 seconds, then you fight that guy. Frantic sword. Extremely dangerous and bad. Double crossbow-matic. I don't buy its usefulness, honestly. Not on our present build, which seems brutality focused. So we have to rely on our abilities. Because our actual... Oh my god. Our actual damage is bad. I am a fool. I thought I could just time it. It's alright, he's burning. Looks very similar to our last situation. Wait. This one is better, right? Yeah. It also gives us damage reduction, so it is better. But that was not necessarily... No! Oh my god. Not necessarily worth it at all. But I'm not going... And as it sounds ridiculous. By the way, now I completely understand why you want that... why you want the kitchen on the fog fjord. It's basically like a way to buy extra heals. Sure, at this point, you know, you might as well hook me up. If we get hit once, we're going to die regardless, probably. And we did get heals out of it that otherwise would not be applicable in all likelihood. I know this fully protects you, but... And this, I understand, to a greater extent. Dude, Dead Cells, it basically lies to you. The real game starts once you get more boss cells. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing that it lies to you, but, you know, I have all these evaluations of items that come from a time... Heavy crossbow can be good, but... They come from a time where, like... I was like, why would we ever need more heals? We get so many heals between each level. And then you realize, like... It's not how it goes. You know, I can understand why a meager heal is actually pretty useful now. So that scared the absolute bejesus out of me. No. Ooh, it's a little scary. That's the good stuff. Alright. This guy's still a freaking nightmare. He's dead. 4 enemies left. Definitely we're paying for a scroll. I'm not getting another curse of who knows how many enemies. I'm so upset with myself because I rolled right into it, but it also went off so fast. Oh my god, I think I need a quick Dead Cells reprieve. This is the worst run we've had in a long time. 15,000 gold, though. Jeez Louise. Oh, I need to respect the game a little bit more. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Dang.